So while I have a few minutes to myself and it's a little bit quiet because the boys are having a shower at this moment in time, I thought I'd try a new thing where I do, because obviously we've all got a little bit more time on our hands at this moment in time. So I thought I'd do stories from the sofa. I've got 3 sofas, so I might have 3 stories for you. Let's see how it goes. So, by stories, I just mean patient stories. When you've got more time to think, you remember people, don't you? And so I thought I'd sort of share with you some of the very sort of the cases that are special to my heart, and the things that I've seen over the years. And you know, I relate the stories to patients when they're in practice and they come and see me, but I wouldn't necessarily do it in public like this. So yeah, this is my opportunity to do that. So there's one particular case that cropped into my mind this morning, and it was a lady who had suffered from daily headaches for 40 years. Um, I used to suffer from headaches before I started having chiropractic treatment. So I understand the impact that it can have, the fact that it slows down your thought processes. You never feel like yourself. You feel really, really isolated. That's the thing that I remember the most is you feel detached from people when you've got a headache. So I can understand why people will end up with depression as a result of it. Anyway, this lady, 40 years, and in all honesty, when she first came to see me, I didn't particularly like her. Probably not the best thing to say as a practitioner, but yeah, I found her abrupt. I found her a bit rude. Yeah, I didn't take to the lady. But then, as she went through her course of care and as she improved, obviously, she became a different person. She wasn't as abrupt. She wasn't as clipped. She was friendlier. She was more open. Um, but the thing I remember the most from her particular case was, that program with Gokwan where people end up looking 10 years younger. She ended up looking 20 years young. Physically, what was really interesting was how her face physically changed as she improved. It truly was phenomenal, and quite special to see that happen for somebody. Um, yeah, it was a great case. It was really, really interesting. And obviously, it gave her back a life. It gave her back her freedom. I kind of touched on the isolation side of things. I mean, the thing is, when you've got a headache, you don't want to be sociable with people. You don't want to go out. You can end up being a bit of a recluse because it's like, oh, I don't feel like it. No, not at the moment. Oh, I don't feel like being nice to people and friendly and all that kind of thing. But and so it wasn't just the impact on her, it was the impact on her family as well because of the fact that she didn't want to do things. And I still remember her husband coming into the practice and saying thank you that I'd given him back the wife that he married. I mean, that's phenomenal. That has changed their lives forever. So yeah, I just thought I'd share that lovely story about, yeah, somebody that was very dear to my heart, and she she ended up being a fabulous patient that I loved seeing, and yeah, it really is. It's very special when you can do that for people. So that's my first story from the sofa. Let's see whether I've got another 2 for the other 2 sofas. Speak to you later. Bye.